All right, so this is going to be another long one. This is going to be my third career sim I've done so far on this channel, but today's is one like no other. It is actually, I have this league set in the 1995-1996 NBA season. So if you can put two and two together there, we're going to be doing a career sim for one of the legendary players in the 1996 draft class, and it's none other than the man himself, the Bean. Kobe Bean Bryant out of Lower Marion High School, 18 years of age. This is going to be a insanely long career sim, but one thing I think is very interesting, this draft order, the Warriors could end up with two, not one, but two of either Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Ray Allen, Stephon Marbury, Marcus Camby, Peja Stojakovic, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Jermaine O'Neal. Like, they could end up with two really good players out of this 96 draft class. So the Warriors are definitely going to be big winners in this year's draft class. But like I said, we have the NBA set in the 95-96 season. See, obviously the Pelicans didn't exist in 1995, but they exist with a slightly rebranded look in this sim. Luke Walton obviously he might have been alive, but he wasn't in the league at this time. There's Detroit Pistons with Grant Hill, Joe Dumars, and Allen Houston, and Otis Thorpe. The Raptors with Damon Stoudemire, the Rockets with Hakeem the Dream, Clyde, and Robert Big Shot Bob Horry, and 27-year-old Sam Cassell. The Spurs with the Admiral, Chuck Pearson, and Sean Elliott. The Suns with Chuck and Kevin Johnson. The Sonics with Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf, and Gary Payton. Obviously, this is the 95 season. And obviously, the Timberwolves with a young KG. Without further ado, I'm going to sim through this first season as we always do. I'm controlling the Pacers currently for the sim. Reggie Miller has a sore back, day-to-day, whatever. I'm controlling the Pacers for the sim. Obviously, I do have everything automated, so I have no say in what the team does. I'll see you guys in the offseason with the 1996 NBA draft. All right, so I'm sorry if this video seems a little bit thrown together. I'm recording this ahead of my normal day I'm recording. I usually record my Monday video on Sunday and put it out Sunday night. But Sunday afternoon, I'm going to see Game 4 at the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee of Nets Bucks. So this video is going to be recorded days ahead of time. Like I usually do if I have stuff to do. I record days ahead of time so I can attend said things, as in Game 4. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We stole Game 3. I'm excited to be at the Fiserv Forum. Finally, for the first time since the 2020 COVID shutdown. I was at the Bucks Pacers game right before the shutdown. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. And whoever made this 2K share scenario made it fairly realistic to where the teams are scoring like 93 points, 80 points. Love that. Love that. All right, so in the 1995 season, Grant Hill MVP, Rasheed Wallace Rookie of the Year, Nick Van Exel Sixth Man of the Year, Mike DPOY, Dwayne Casey Coach of the Year, and Christian Bartlett, I don't know who that is, wins Executive of the Year. They're all the All-NBA teams for the first season if you really care. As I usually do, I skip through these so we can get right to getting our player in the league. So we're going to sim the playoffs here. Let's see who goes to the finals and wins the chip in the 95 season. Grant Hill's Pistons walking through the Eastern Conference. They win in 7 against, who was on the Lakers at the time? Who was on these Lakers? Eddie Jones, Vlade Divac, Nick Van Exel. That's Magic. Is that Magic? That's Magic. 37-year-old Magic Johnson. All right, so we have the draft lottery. In real life, the Sixers got the first pick, the Raptors got the second pick, the Grizzlies third, Bucks fourth, and Timberwolves fifth. So we'll see how realistic it is. And here, the Raptors get the first pick, the Sonics with 2. In real life, the Sonics weren't even in. Do the Sonics even have a first-round pick in real life? Hold on. Sonics didn't have a pick until the second round in real life. So I don't know how realistic that's going to be, but the Knicks at 3 in real life. The Knicks also weren't top 5. They had the 18th and 19th picks. So definitely a lot different from real life. And the Hornets at 4. If they somehow get Kobe like they did in real life at 13, we will see. Okay, NBA draft time. Raptors with the first pick in the draft. AI went first in real life this time. It is Kobe Bean going to Toronto to play with... Who's in Toronto? I don't know who's in Toronto right now in this sim, but in real life, the Raptors took Marcus Camby at 2. The Sonics at 2 take Allen Iverson, who went 1 in real life to the Sixers, but he goes 2 to the Sonics. The Knicks at 3 are going to take Steve Nash. Steve Nash in real life didn't go until 15 to the Suns. The Hornets take Ray Allen, who obviously in real life at 13 took Kobe. And then the Pelicans take Stephon Marbury, Sharif Abdul-Rahim to the Celtics. The Grizzlies are going to get Antoine Walker. Where's Jermaine O'Neal? Who's taking Jermaine O'Neal? Camby to the Hawks. Who's taking Jermaine O'Neal? Stuart Ray, auto-generated guy to the Spurs. Benjamin Robinson, another auto-generated guy. Peja Stojakovic to Philly. The Kings take Shandon Anderson. Who is going to take Jermaine O'Neal? Who is going to take Jermaine? Jermaine. The Wizards trade their 15th overall pick for George McLeod and a top 3 protected first. The Celtics take Jermaine O'Neal. There he goes. I was waiting for Jermaine. Okay, so obviously Kobe to Toronto. We are going to take over Toronto. Obviously, like King of the Fourth Quarter always says, we're not taking them over. We are just there for the simulation. Okay, free agency. Actually, I want to look at the team first. Who is on this Toronto Raptors squad? They have 5 players. Damon Stoudemire, Kobe, Doug Christie, Zant Tabak, and Jerome Kersey. They need to make some moves in free agency. We're going to sim through most of moratorium and most of the actual free agency. Okay, day 7, most of the guys are off the table. There's still Dale Davis and a 35-year-old Patrick Ewing, but we're going to go to signed players. Mike to the Pistons with Grant Hill. He joins the reigning NBA champions. David Robinson to the Rockets with Hakeem and Clyde. Don't know how that's going to work. Shaq to the Jazz. Gary Payton resigns in Seattle. Stays loyal to the soil. Hakeem actually goes to LA. To a team that made the NBA Finals last year. Reggie Miller to the Heat. So much shifting in this league already in the first season. Reggie Miller and Zoe in Miami. Reggie Miller left, so they got Chuck. Jason Kidd resigns in Dallas. John Stockton to the Warriors. Dikembe to the Sixers. This is what I don't like about 2K, is that there's so much player shifting, and the Raptors got nobody in free agency. I mean, they got Kobe, so I mean, that's good enough. They got Kobe. I mean, what else could you say? They got one of the greatest to ever do it. And then we're going to load the 1997 draft class into 2K, and I will see you guys in the offseason with some stats, and hopefully Kobe Bryant making his first playoff appearance. I actually want to look at this roster because I didn't see what they did in free agency. It's just Damon and Kobe, and then a ton of filler players. They all look auto-generated. This team is hot garbage. Outside of Damon Stoudemire and Kobe, this team is garbage. We're going to be in the lottery again for the 97 draft class. So the 97 draft class is I'm not good at remembering draft classes. They're the draft class with Tim Duncan, Chauncey Billups, Tracy McGrady. I'm just looking for the big names here. Those are the big 3 out of this draft class. There's also Keith Van Horn. There's Antonio Daniels, Tim Thomas. There's some really good players in this draft class. And if Tim Duncan teams up with Kobe, that's a weapon. That is a weapon. All right, so we have the all-star teams in Kobe's rookie year. Will Kobe make an all-star team? It doesn't look like he does. I mean, he's only an 81 overall as a rookie. He definitely is going to improve like he did in real life. But I just still wanted to see if he was an all-star in the first season. Let me make sure we have everything automated. I don't know why I didn't check that when I first switched teams. But let me look at that real quick. Team automation, team features breakdown, team automation, lineup automation. Everything needs to be on. Maybe that's why we didn't sign any free agents. Because nothing was automated. Okay, everything's automated. See you guys in the offseason. All right, Grant Hill goes back-to-back on MVP. Stephon Marbury, Rookie of the Year over Kobe, Steve Nash, Ray Allen, and AI. Rodney Rogers, 6th Man of the Year. Scottie Pippen, DPOY. Most Improved Player is Danielle Marshall. JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year, and Alex Ford, Executive of the Year. Like I said in the last Dirk Nowitzki career sim, all of the coaching staff is the same as it is currently in the NBA because unless you're modding, it's kind of hard to have the retro coaches. So we finished 19-63, probably the worst team in the league. Let me actually check that. Let me see if we were the worst team in the league. We were definitely the worst team in the East. We beat out the Pelicans as the worst team in the league by 1 win. Okay, so I want to look at Kobe's season stats. He averaged 23, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal and a half on 53, 38, and what was his free throw splits? Where is free throw splits? Did I pass his free throw splits? On 75% from the line. His plus minus was negative 62.7. Kobe. Come on, OG. Okay. He's making a lot of money currently. See you guys in the offseason because actually I want to see who wins the finals. The Rockets win the finals led by the Admiral and Clyde the Glide Drexler. Player retirements, we got Ricky Pierce, Terry Cummings, Davion Wingate from the Raptors. Magic Johnson ends out his career in New Orleans. Does not retire as a Laker. Otis Thorpe with the Cavs. Okay, there's some notable retirements there. Staff retirements. I don't know why I hit that. Doesn't really matter. Magic Johnson, obviously in the Hall of Fame draft lottery. The Raptors should be number 1. We are. We also have a chance at the 5th pick. The Raptors drop to 5 and the Bucks jump up to 1. There go the dreams of having Tim Duncan and Kobe on the same team. Number 1 pick in the draft. The Bucks are probably going to take Tim Duncan. They don't. Milwaukee, I love you dearly. I love you dearly. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are we doing here? The Suns at 2 are going to take Tim Duncan. They don't. They take Keith Van Horn. I swear, bro. If Timmy drops, and we're the 4th pick with the Bulls. If he drops down, okay, he goes 3 to Indiana. I was going to say, if we're at the 4th pick and Timmy D's still on the board, and then he gets taken at 4, I'll be upset. Chauncey, the other notable guy in this draft class, goes 4 to the Bulls. So who can the Raptors even take? Steven Jackson. We also have the 9th pick. I want to see who we take at 9. The Warriors trade their pick for D. Brown and Tony, that guy. Tracy McGrady's in this draft class. I forgot. We could have had T-Mac and Kobe on one team. And we settle for an auto-generated guy. Okay. Toronto. Free agency. Let's get it done. Let's get Kobe some help. Let's get him some help. There's Chris Webber. He's restricted, though. There's Vin Baker, Sean Kemp. Okay, they're definitely guys who can be the second fiddle to Kobe. Come on. Come on, Toronto. What are we doing? We don't get anybody. Chris Webber goes to Washington. Vin Baker to Charlotte. Sean Kemp resigns in Seattle. Mitch Richmond to the Kings. Do we get anybody? The Raptors get Chris Mills. Oh, we get 2 guys. Chris Mills and Donyell Marshall. Donyell Marshall. I'm pretty sure he was most improved player. I'm going to have to look at that. Was he most improved player? Before I look at that, though, I am going to load in this 1998 draft class, and then I want to see if Donyell Marshall was most improved player, because I'm pretty sure he won some sort of award last season with the Indiana Pacers. I think he was on the Indiana Pacers. No, he's on the Warriors. Did he win anything, though? He did. He won most improved player, and he was an all-star. Okay, so Kobe does have a second option. Kobe goes up to a 90 in his second season. He has 1 year left on his original contract. Let's look at his stats. Actually, I'll just have to go to Kobe himself. His only accolade currently is first team all-rookie. He has a 2-year team option coming up after this season. He dropped 52 in his first 2 seasons in the league. Jesus fuck, Kobe. Hold on. Where's it at? He's happy with everything that's been happening. There's no way. There's no way you're happy. Okay, I'm tripping. He's been in the league once. 23 points per game. Cool. All right, so I know Kobe has a 2-year team option coming up. They don't renew him mid-season. Hold on, they gave Donyell Marshall. I mean, yeah. He's an 88 overall, 24 years of age. Okay, Donyell Marshall does deserve the max, but he's getting paid more than Kobe right now. I get Kobe's on his rookie deal, but that's the blasphemy, bro. That's the blasphemy, Toronto. All-star captains announced. There's still Mike and Jason Kidd. It's Kobe an all-star. Kobe is a first-time all-star. Is Donyell Marshall an all-star? He's not. Okay, Donyell Marshall's not an all-star, but Kobe Bryant makes his first all-star appearance in his second season. Dope. And he's already over a 90 overall, so Kobe Bean is well on the way to NBA greatness in this career sim. Kevin Garnett wins most improved player in Minnesota. Chauncey, rookie of the year. What is Timmy D doing? What is Tim Duncan doing? Michael Jordan in Detroit with Grant Hill wins defensive player of the year. James Borrego, coach of the year. What's that team looking like in Minnesota? And I want to look at the Pistons too. Grant, oh my God. I thought that was gonna be Bill Russell. I'm like, why is he still in the league? Stephon Marbury's the 91 overall. Jalen Rose in Denver. Steve Nash hasn't been progressing too well. I guess that's the boomer bust system in 2K. Shaq is injured. Vin Baker's doing very well in Charlotte. Reggie and Alonzo Mourning's injured. He tore his ACL. That is tough. And then the Timberwolves have Tom Gugliotta and the MVP Kevin Garnett. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Let me look at Kobe's stats. Donyell Marshall was our number 1 scorer with 26, 11, a steal, and a block. Kobe Bryant, number 2, 25 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 5 assists, a steal and a half a block on 56, 42, 88. Donyell Marshall is damn near 50-40-90 club, 50, 47% 88% from 3 and 92% from the line. And they both were net positives. That's beautiful. Huge turnaround from his rookie season. Simulate the first round. The Toronto Raptors should walk over the Wizards. They don't. Who is on this 8th seed Wizards team? Chris Webber. They have Chris Webber. Okay, I want to see lineup. Robert Pack, Chris Webber, Gary Trent, Sean Bradley. Okay, they're not a terrible team, but there's Mike and Grant Hill, sorry, and they win a championship. Grant Hill wins Finals MVP over Mike. He wins Finals MVP over Mike, and they beat the Kevin Garnett Timberwolves. And Stephon Marbury leads the Pelicans to the Western Conference Finals. Doc Rivers retires. Derek Harper, Buck Williams retire. Alvin Robertson retires. Detlef Schrempf retires. Dennis Rodman retires with the Bulls. Okay, Patrick Ewing also retires. Why did I hit staff retirements? I don't care. Hall of Fame inductees, you got Patrick Ewing and Patrick Ewing only. Draft lottery. We're not going to be in a lottery. The Grizzlies get the #1 pick. As you guys know from my career sims, I just love seeing who goes where in these draft classes. This is the 98 draft class, I believe. Okay, #1 pick. The Celtics take Dirk Nowitzki. That's huge. That's huge. Paul Pierce goes to the Grizzlies. Mike Bibby to the Blazers. I'm forgetting who else is in this draft class. Antoine Jameson to the Warriors. Al Harrington to the Bulls. Vince Carter to the Nets. Vince Carter to the Nets. Rafe LaFrentz to the Nuggets. Okay, that's enough for this 98 draft class. Free agency time. I don't believe that we have any cap space because we just signed what's his name? Why am I forgetting it? Danielle Marshall to a max contract, but Kobe Bryant should be picked up on his 2-year team option. A 36-year-old Michael Jordan hits free agency. What's going to happen here? Michael Jordan goes to the Lakers. Kevin Garnett to the Sixers. Scottie Pippen resigns with the Bulls. Eddie Jones to the Pels. Could that get him over the edge of the Western Conference Finals? Hakeem and Michael Jordan in Los Angeles. Do the Raptors get anybody? The Raptors get Damon Stoudemire again. Theo Ratliff and Clyde Drexler to the Pistons with Grant Hill. Okay, I don't think we got anyone else. Let's go to advance to next season. Let's look around the league at these teams. All right, we're loading in the 1999 draft class. We're coming into the 2000s soon and fast. Let's advance to next season here. And then let's look at the rosters around the league. Kobe Bryant to a 95 overall. Danielle Marshall still at an 88. And did Damon Stoudemire leave? He didn't. Okay, we just re-signed Damon Stoudemire. And then we got Chris Mills. The Rockets with David Robinson, Brian Grant, and Tim Hardaway. And I thought that was Chris. Why did I think that was Chris Mullen? The Spurs are down horrendous. The Phoenix Suns with Big Dog Glenn Robinson, Rolando Floyd, and Kevin Johnson. They also have a young Keith Van Horn. The Sonics. Surprised they haven't made a run in the Western Conference with Allen Iverson, Gary Payton, and Shawn Kemp. The Timberwolves lost Kevin Garnett, so their #1 option is Tom Gugliotta. The Wizards, who bounced us in the first round last season, still have Chris Webber. They're just running it back. The Sixers with Kevin Garnett, Jerry Stackhouse, Dikembe Mutombo, Brent Barry, and Peja Stojakovic. That team is insanity. Good luck to Kobe for getting out of the East. Scotty's now the #1 option in Chicago with Nick Anderson and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Who was that below him? And Chauncey Billups. Can't forget Rookie of the Year Chauncey Billups, who got it over Tim Duncan. The Celtics with Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Rex Chapman, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and Jermaine O'Neal. And I know they have a young Dirk Nowitzki, and they have Tracy McGrady. What are they doing? What is management doing over there? The Hawks with Mookie Blaylock, Allen Houston, and Marcus Camby. The Heat still have Reggie Miller and an injured Alonzo Mourning for another 1 to 2 months. Vin Baker and Ray Allen doing their thing over in Charlotte with Vlade Divac and BJ Armstrong. Shaq went to Utah with Karl Malone and Steve Smith. They still have 35-year-old Jeff Hornacek as well. The Kings, Mitch Richmond, their best player. Steve Nash just now hitting a 90 overall with Antonio McDyess over in New York. The Lakers with Michael Jordan, Cedric Ceballos, and Hakeem Olajuwon. The Magic still have Penny and Horace Grant. They also have Dennis Scott. The Mavs with Jason Kidd, 97 overall. Big ups to J. Kidd. The Pelicans, Western Conference Finals, Stephon Marbury and Juwan Howard. They picked up Eddie Jones in free agency, hopefully to get them over the hump, and they have Tony Kukoc. The Pistons got Clyde the Glide Drexler, Theo Ratliff, Lindsey Hunter, and Grant Hill. Finals MVP and 2-time MVP, Grant Hill. The Raptors, our team, Kobe Bryant, Danielle Marshall, Chris Mills, Damon Stoudemire. Let's get out of this damn Eastern Conference. It's a lot more congested than it was in the first 2 seasons. But it's Kobe Bryant. It's Kobe. Come on, bro. All right, all-star captains Kobe's third season in the league. Kobe is still not an all-star captain, but him and Donyell Marshall. Hold on, where's Kobe? Kobe's an all-star starter for the first time, and Donyell Marshall is also an all-star. That's dope. MVP goes to Kevin Garnett in Philly, Antoine Jamison, Rookie of the Year, Rod Strickland, Sixth Man of the Year, Shaq DPL. Why? Kobe still has yet to receive a regular season award. He was All-NBA second team, though, and we are the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. Can we get past the Milwaukee Bucks? We do in 7. Who is on that Bucks team? I do not know. Antonio Davis? Kobe. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing it like that, bro. Hold on, let's look at Kobe's season stats. He's our number 1 scorer again with 26, 4, 6. A block and a steal, 56% from the field. He ups his efficiency once again, but his free throw shooting is the reason why he's not 50, 40, 90 club. Come on, Kobe. We got the Kevin Garnett Sixers in the second round. Get them out of here. Beat him in 5. Get them out of here. That is an insane squad that Kobe Bryant and Donyell Marshall just took out. Kevin Garnett, Jerry Stackhouse, Peja, Dikembe Mutombo, and I keep thinking that's Brett Berry. And they also have Charles Oakley. Who's on this Hornets team? Ray Allen, BJ Armstrong, Vin Baker, Vlade Divac. Okay, this team definitely could give us a run for our money. Kobe says, get out of my face. We beat them in 6. What is Kobe averaging right now in the playoffs? Kobe's averaging almost 30, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal and a half, a block, 58% from the field, almost 50% from 3. Kobe. We have the Shaq and Karl Malone Jazz. Oh my God, we're up 3-0. We're up 3-0. They also have Derek Fisher, but we're up 3-0. This team, Damon Stoudemire, Kobe, Chris Mills, Donyell Marshall, Lance Montgomery, Doug. This team, bro. Let's simcast. Simcast game 4. The Jazz get out to a hot start with Shaq and Karl Malone. Oh my God, Kobe. Kobe's getting his first ring already. I'm gonna jump in. Hold on, it's close. We're down 3 with 30 seconds left. Jump in. Come on. All right, they've updated uniforms, but have not updated the court. That's a little raunchy, whoever made this 2K share scenario. Okay. Raptors down 3. Kobe's not even... Oh, he is on the court. Okay, I'm tripping. Oh, my God, that could be the dagger. I don't even know who shot that, but that could be the dagger. Get it to Kobe. Don't give it to Doug Christie. Give it to Kobe. I guess we're going to waste the timeout. I suppose. You know, Kobe's really good at this whole basketball thing, but I suppose. Get it to Kobe. Why aren't they going to Kobe? There's Kobe. Kobe mid-range shot. Can't get it to fall. We get Donyell Marshall with the putback. Okay, another timeout. 25 seconds left. Raptors down 4. It's a 3-0 lead, so it's not a big chance that Kobe doesn't pull this out for Toronto. Regardless, let's go. Damon Stoudemire fouls Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher to the line for 2 shots. He's known for his big shots. He hits the first one. Come on, boys. Come on, miss. It's not a home court, so that won't work. Okay. Derek Fisher hits them both. Get it to Kobe. Why would you give it to Damon Stoudemire when Kobe's right there? Give it to Kobe. Give it to Kobe. Give it to Kobe. You're down 2 possessions. Or, I guess go to Donyell Marshall. He misses. Okay, that's game. That's game. We're going to a game 5. Game 5. Toronto maybe Kobe's just like, yeah, we'll let him win this one. We just want to raise the trophy in Toronto. We just want to hold up the LOB in Toronto. No. The Jazz force a game 6. Back in Utah, Shaq, Karl Malone, and the Jazz, they force a game 7. Kobe, do not add this choking a 3-0 lead to your legacy, bro. Okay. Why couldn't you just close this out earlier in the series? Why do you got to wait until a game 7, bro? Why do you got to wait until a game 7 to blow out the Utah Jazz? I'm not going to play this. I just want to see this trophy ceremony. I just want to see them lift the trophy. I'll see you guys there. Kobe Bryant wins his first championship. I think this was the year he won his first championship in real life, 1999. It's currently lining up with NBA history. Kobe Bryant wins his first ring with the Toronto Raptors in 1999. He has a very solid squad around him. Donyell Marshall played a big role, but will Kobe win Finals MVP? I'm assuming he will. He's definitely the best player on this team. But will 2K give him Finals MVP? Because there have been times where Donyell Marshall has been the number 1 scorer for this squad. So we'll have to see. I think that's Damon Stoudemire holding the trophy. Will Kobe Kobe wins his first Finals MVP in his first championship. Kobe Bean Bryant is on the board with championships. Our record in career Sims is 2 championships with Dirk and AVL Boss, both tied. Will Kobe break that record? I'm assuming he will. Kobe in Game 7 only dropped 20. I was hoping I would come in here and be like, Kobe dropped 50, but he dropped 20. So it's off-season time. I'm pretty sure Kobe has a 2-year team option coming up. I'm pretty sure he has a 2-year team option. He has a 1-year team option. Okay, Hall of Fame inductees, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Draft lottery, just because I like to watch the drafts every year. The 1999 draft class, the Bulls, and then the Grizzlies have 2 picks back-to-back at 2 and 3. The 1999 draft class number 1 pick, the Bulls select Rip Hamilton. He goes to Chicago, like he did in real life. I don't think he got drafted to Chicago though. Baron Davis to the Grizzlies. Who else are they gonna take? Corey Maggette. This is that draft class. Okay, Elton Brand of the Blazers, the guy who teamed up with Dirk in the Dirk career sim. Edmund Carson of the Pacers. Sean Marion of the Celtics. Okay, Wally Zerbiak to the Celtics. Lamar Odom to the Nets. AK-47 of the Wizards. We got free agency. I'm pretty sure Kobe's just gonna get signed to his team option. I think he already did. Pretty sure he already did. He did. He's on his second team option. Okay, I thought Damon Stoudemire had a $47 million contract. That's over 3 years. Okay, Danielle Marshall has 2 years left on his deal. I'm assuming we won't sign anyone. I will see you guys in the next season. All right, the 2000 draft class incoming. Let's get it. The 2000 draft class is loaded in. Kobe Bean Bryant has his first ring under his belt. I kind of want to look around the league once again. This team is pretty similar. Damon Stoudemire is no longer on. He's injured. All right. Kevin Garnett wins another MVP. Baron Davis Rookie of the Year. Vince Carter 6th Man of the Year. KG also wins DPOY. That guy wins Most Improved Player. And the Raptors finished with 60 wins. I forgot to look if Kobe had an All-NBA appearance. He did not. They have his accolades messed up. He's like a 2 or 3 time All-Star. He's a Finals MVP. All right, we're the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. 62-20. We sweep the Nets. Can we walk through the Celtics as well? This Celtics team, bro. The Celtics have been perplexing to me because they have an insane team with a lot of good players. They just don't do anything. Like T-Mac, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Dirk, Jermaine O'Neal, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Rex Chapman. Like they have a Sean Marion, Wally Zerbiak. They have a good team. They just don't do anything. Player stats: Kobe Bryant, 27 points per game. That's all I need to see. 57% from the field. Kobe Bryant. Appreciate greatness. We beat the Cavs. We're in the finals again. Back-to-back seasons. Stephon Marbury's in 97. I don't think it's enough to beat Kobe. We win game 1. Kobe Bryant, 27. I don't think it's enough to beat Kobe and Danielle Marshall. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we win. Bro, Kobe's about to do exactly what he did in real life and three-peat from 1999 to 2001 as we sweep the New Orleans Pelicans. Oh, Danielle Marshall Finals MVP. Bro, is this... Hold on. I swear to God. Lakers three-peat. Oh, that's tough. We're doing it a year before they three-peated in real life. Instead, it wasn't 99 to 01. It was 2000 to 02. I want to see Kobe Bryant's accolades because I want to see which years he won Finals MVP, because I know Shaq won some. They're not going to... Get out of my face. Where is Basketball Reference? We can always trust Basketball Reference. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean. The legend himself. Okay. 2-time Finals MVP. Are they going to tell me the seasons? No. You're not going to do that for me? Hold on. Let's go to NBA.com. They have a list of all of these. Okay. Okay, Shaq won all of them in the three-peat. That I did not know. So, I'm going to say Danielle Marshall winning is like Shaq winning Finals MVPs, but Kobe won the first one. So, that kind of avoids that. Karl Malone and John Stockton both inducted into the Hall of Fame. Draft lottery for the 2000 NBA draft class. I get we're not in the lottery, but I love seeing how NBA history is rewritten in these sims. NBA draft, 2000 draft, the number 1 pick, the Milwaukee Bucks select Kenyon Martin. The Bulls at 2 select Hedo Turkoglu. The Lakers take an auto-generated guy. Jamal Crawford to the Nuggets. That guy to the Pacers. Michael Redd to the Wizards. There's so many auto-generated guys in these 2K draft classes. It's upsetting. It's frankly quite upsetting. Okay. Free agency time. Kobe Bryant. He might be restricted. I think Kobe's restricted. Let's see, re-signed. Kobe just flat out not on the team. He might be restricted though. Where's Kobe? Kobe is restricted, and the Raptors have his bird rights, so he'll most likely be back in Toronto next season. Because sign and trades, I don't think are a thing still in 2K. So yeah, Kobe's back in Toronto. Jason Kidd goes to the Celtics. How many stars do they need? Von Marbury to the Pelicans. He stays there. Not much movement this offseason. AI and Sean Kemp stay together in Seattle. Yeah, not much movement, especially from this 96 draft class. Mike to the Knicks to play with Steve Nash. He's ring chasing at this point. Vlade Divac goes to the Celtics. How many players do they need? Antonio McDyess and Jamal Mashburn team up in Dallas. How many players do the Celtics need? We get Chris Mills back in Toronto. Cool. The 2001 NBA draft class is incoming. We're getting close to that legendary 03 draft class. Arguably the best, arguably the second best draft class in NBA history next to this 96 draft class, man. Kobe Bryant is a 96 overall, and he signed a max deal to stay in Toronto. Donyell Marshall at the end of his max contract. What's he feeling? I feel upbeat with happy here. I'd like to extend my contract immediately, so Donyell Marshall most likely will re-sign here in Toronto. I want to look at that Celtics team because there's no reason they shouldn't be winning championships with this team. Jason Kidd, T-Mac, Dirk, an insane big three. Vlade Divac, Rex Chapman, Sean Marion, Wally Szczerbiak. Like, there's no reason they shouldn't be winning whatsoever. Contract extension deadline. Look at the roster here. Donyell Marshall re-signs. He is loyal to Toronto and Kobe Bryant. They're 35-5. This Kobe is a dog. He's a dog. Kevin Garnett runs it back once again with MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. They are hoeing my guy Kobe. Why is he not on any All-NBA teams? Hold on, something isn't adding up. 64-18. We're the 4 seed. Hold on. What? I'm so confused. Right there it says we're the 4 seed. Then you look here, and we're the 2 seed. What? 2K. It says we're the 2 seed. It's okay. We're going to win the East. We're going to win the East anyway. We walk right through that big 3 Celtics. Walk right through the Dirk, T-Mac, and who is their other player? Who else do they have? Dirk, T-Mac, and Jason Kidd. Walk right through them. We have Allen Iverson, Gary Payton, and Sean Kemp Supersonics. They're standing in the way of Kobe three-peating. We're up 3-0. Kobe's trying to three-peat. Kobe for his first three-peat, just like he did in real life. Kobe for the three-peat, 153 points in Game 4. Donyell Marshall wins another Finals MVP, and we three-peat. Michael Jordan retires. Him and the Admiral are in the Hall of Fame draft lottery time. The 2001 draft class. If you realize these seasons are getting quicker and quicker, it's because that's just how Sims work. NBA draft time. The first pick. The Bulls take Shane Battier. The Heat take No Chill Gill. Jason Richardson to the Knicks. They trade their 4th pick for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. The Bulls take Pau Gasol. That's a big one. Pau Gasol. Richard Jefferson to the Kings. Okay. Free agency time. It's not like we have any cap space, and most of these guys are restricted, so it's not like the Raptors are going to do anything. But we will see here. Chauncey Billups re-signs with the Bulls. T-Mac re-signs with the Celtics. Reggie Miller re-signs with the Heat. Okay, love to see it. A lot of guys re-signing. Lance Montgomery re-signs with Toronto. Tim Duncan to the Pacers. Okay, everyone is just re-signing. You love to see it. I've yet, so far in a career sim, to have a player leave their original team. I guess Aviel Boss counts, but he was traded in his last season to the Lakers, so that I'm not counting that. He didn't willingly leave in free agency. So 2002 draft class incoming. Dirk has stayed on this whole team his entire career. Aviel Boss did, and Kobe probably will too, just like he did in real life. I mean, Kobe just three-peated. Granted, he only won Finals MVP once, but they just three-peated. So why would he leave? He broke our career sim Finals in the season record. It was 2 tied with Dirk and Aviel Boss. Kobe with 3. in a 3P. Ron Marbury is the first player in that 1996 draft class to win an MVP award. Gilbert Arenas Rookie of the Year. KG wins another DPOY. Mike Bibby, Most Improved Player. The Celtics are a 70-win team. We are 58-24, somehow the 4 seed again. I don't know if that's another glitch. It is, which makes 0 sense whatsoever. It says we're the 2 seed in the standings, but we're 4th in the East. How? God knows. We have the big 3 Celtics once again. Jason Kidd, T-Mac. Now they have Sean Marion, who's progressed. Dude, this team, they walk over us in 5, as expected. This big 3 Celtics team ends our championship runs. We 3-peated, and then we get bounced in the second round by these Celtics. That's just how I expected to go. Charles Barkley retires with the Nets. Scottie Pippen with the Bulls. Kevin Johnson with the Nuggets. Rod Strickland with the Clippers. Reggie Miller with the Heat. Rick Smith with the Hornets. Vinny Del Negro with the Sixers. Tim Hardaway with the Lakers. Scottie and Tim Hardaway are the only ones somehow in that. Scottie and Tim... Why isn't Chuck in the Hall... Whatever. Chuck's not in the Hall of Fame for whatever reason. It is what it is. 2001 or 2002 draft class. I don't entirely remember. Okay, this is the 2002 draft class. Cool. NBA draft. Where is Yao Ming going to go? We will find out. Oh, the Spurs trade their first overall pick for Lee Mayberry and Keith Van Horn. The Suns take Jay Williams. They don't trade up for Yao. They trade up for Jay Williams. They don't trade up for Amari. They trade up for Jay Williams. The Bucks take Amari Stoudemire. I'm assuming the Bulls, yep, they take Yao Ming. The Kings take Caron Butler. The Bucks again. Okay, auto-generated guys. There are too many auto-generated guys in these draft classes, man. Way too many. Kobe and Danielle Marshall, 2 years left on their contract apiece. Kobe's only 25. This is going to be a long career, Sim. He's a 98 overall, though, so I know we have no cap space, but I still want to look at moratorium and free agency. Most of the guys are signed. Kevin Garnett resigns with the Sixers. A lot of these guys are just re-signing with who drafted them or what team they were on. Alonzo Mourning goes to the Magic. Mike Bibby to the Pistons with Grant Hill. The Heat get Michael Finley and Sean Bradley. Nick Van Exel goes to the Timberwolves. Theo Ratliff to the Magic. The Raptors re-sign Steven Jackson once again. The Raptors have just been... they get Cedric Ceballos. The Raptors have just been running it back with the same squad since Kobe got drafted, and I think that's hilarious. The 03... The legendary 2003 draft, I was about to say 2003 draft class is implemented into the sim. I haven't been looking at Kobe's stats much. Let's look at Kobe's stats. There's Kobe. Give me that. This game, his career high is still 52. 3-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion at 3-peat. Where's the okay, career stats. That's per 36. His per 36 minutes are worse than his actual career stats. He's averaging like 25 points per game his entire career, 24.9 his entire career. He has yet to he has broke that 50-40-90 barrier twice. Love it, love it, love it. He is ready for a contract extension, which 2K is telling me. So, when I went into his player card, it says right here, Bryant wants to stay in Toronto, tells the organization he's ready to talk. Were you at Raptors fans just asking? Because I'm staying for a long time. I'm ready to talk contract extension. I'm happier. I would like to extend my contract immediately. So we're probably going to be in Toronto his entire career. So Kobe said he wanted to re-sign. He didn't re-sign mid-season. Even he has 2 years left on his deal. I assumed he'd re-sign mid-season because he said he wanted to sign ASAP. I guess not. KG wins another MVP. Kobe Bryant has yet to win a regular season award, but he has a Finals MVP and 3 rings, so who cares? They also don't have him on All-NBA teams. Danielle Marshall gets on an All-NBA team before Kobe. I mean, Kobe's been an All-NBA second-team player, but we're the 8th seed with 40. We're the 8th seed. Kobe's averaging 25 like he usually does. We're the 8th seed. The 2 seed has Penny Hardaway, Michael Redd, AK-47, and Chris Webber. Steve Nash, Jason Richardson, Joe Smith, Darren Jamison, and Scott Pollard are the 7th seed. Who's the 3 seed? Chauncey, Rip Hamilton, Hito, Pau Gasol, Shane Battier. Okay, the Bulls are legit. The 6th seed Sixers, Jerry Stackhouse, Brent Barry, Kevin Garnett. The Nets, Sam Cassell, Vince Carter, Lamar Odom, Vin Baker. Okay, they're legit. The Magic, Steve Francis, Morris Peterson, Christian Laettner, Alonzo Mourning. The East is definitely solid, but we have to get through the 1 seed Big 3 Celtics. We're going to get swept. That Celtics team is legit, dude. This Celtics team is legit. They have 0 holes in that starting 5. Jason Kidd, Tracy McGrady, Sean Marion, Dirk, and Vlade Divac. They're going to three-peat. They went back-to-back. Dirk wins the Finals MVP. Jesus. All right, Hall of Fame inductees. We got Shaq and Mitch Richmond. I want to go to the NBA draft. Skip right to the NBA draft. Let's see, 2003 draft class. Who has the number 1 pick? The Lakers take D Wade number 1. Okay, the Bulls. To add to their insane roster, it could be LeBron James. It's Chris Bosh. LeBron to the Spurs? No. LeBron. Wow. To the Nuggets? Wow. Carmelo gets drafted to the Nuggets like he did in real life. To the Rockets? Wow. LeBron is dropped out of the top 5. The Wizards trade their pick to the Nuggets. So the Nuggets going to get Melo and LeBron. The Nuggets get Carmelo. I said LaMelo. They get Carmelo, Anthony, and LeBron. W Nuggets. W Nuggets. W Nuggets. The Cavs trade their 7th pick to the Lakers. Are the Lakers also going to get someone with D Wade? They get an auto-generated guy. Anticlimactic. Is there anyone else in this L3 draft class? A lot of auto-generated guys going. More auto-generated guys going. The Bucks. Okay, more auto-generated guys. Cool. I can't believe LeBron dropped to 6. Kobe has a year left on his deal. So does Danielle Marshall. Jason Kidd's unrestricted. So is AI. So is Vin Baker. So is Steve Nash. Most of this 1996 draft class is free agents. Will Jason Kidd dismantle the Celtics' big 3? They won back-to-back titles. They're on the road to a three-peat. Vin Baker to the Mavericks. Jason Kidd leaves Boston. He wins 2 rings, and he leaves. Wow. At the age of 30, he leaves. He has 3 championships, or 2 championships technically, because they're counting his 2011 championship, which technically hasn't happened yet. Wow. AI leaves the Sonics to go to the Warriors, but they replace AI with Finals MVP and MVP Grant Hill. Steve Nash stays loyal to the Knicks. Love that. Do the Raptors get anybody? They don't. Peja Stojakovic to the Bucks, though. Big up to the Bucks. 2004 draft class incoming. All right, the Raptors dynamic duo. Ooh, Lance Montgomery's on the come up. Their technical quote-unquote big 3 are all on their last year of their deal. Lance Montgomery doesn't have any team options or player options, does he? He does not. Neither does Danielle, and neither does Kobe. So our big 3 all are up for contract at the end of the season. What could happen? What's going to happen? Let's see. Let's go. Contract extension deadline. Kobe re-signed. Danielle Marshall re-signed. Or no, where's Danielle Marshall? Danielle Marshall's injured, but he re-signed. So we have our big 3. We have our big 3 back. Let's go. That's big. Kevin Garnett wins another MVP. Dwayne Wade, Rookie of the Year. LeBron, 6th Man of the Year. The Nuggets got this man coming off the bench. Allen Iverson, DPOY, underrated defender. Does Kobe still not make an All-NBA team? They are hoeing Kobe. We're the 4 seed at 56 and 26. We take out the Kevin Garnett Sixers. But we have the big 2, now that they lost Jason Kidd. The big 2 Boston Celtics. Kobe Bryant. Where is he? Kobe Bryant has an ankle sprain. He's averaged 4 points per game this season. So we're playing without Kobe Bryant. Danielle Marshall gets swept by the Celtics. Who's on this team? Dirk, T-Mac, Sean. Okay, they still technically have a big 3. They have Sean Marion. And they three-peat. They do three-peat. Wait, did they three-peat? They did three-peat. 2 straight three-peats. It was us. And then it's the Celtics. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Draft lottery for the 2004 draft class. The Hornets win it. I don't even know who's in this draft class. I am terrible at remembering draft classes. This draft class, that doesn't help me. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard to Cleveland. The Lakers don't get anyone to team up with Dwayne Wade. Iguodala to the Nets. J.R. Smith to go play with Carmelo Anthony and LeBron. How are they not starting LeBron? I will never understand that. Why are they not starting LeBron? Free agency. Stephon Marbury stays with the Pelicans. Love seeing him stay loyal. Chauncey goes to the Pacers. They have a big team over there. I know they do. Ray Allen stays loyal to the Hornets. Sharif Abdur-Rahim goes to play with Carmelo and LeBron. If they don't win a chip, I don't know what they're doing. Joe Smith goes to play with Steve Nash in New York. Dexter Goodrich, this auto-generated guy, is staying in Seattle his entire career. Rashard Lewis to the Clippers. The Raptors, they don't have money. I don't know why I keep looking for the Raptors to make moves. They don't have money. 2005 draft class incoming. All right, so the roster's the same. Kobe, Danielle, Lance Montgomery, Steven Jackson, Kobe Howard. This team has been the same since Kobe came in the league. So, it's just Kobe Bean. It's Kobe, the Kobe effect. I thought someone else was in Indiana, but it's just Chauncey. The Nuggets have Baron Davis, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Carmelo Anthony, and LeBron. All of these dynasties are forming. Like the Big Three Celtics with Dirk, Jason Kidd, and Tracy McGrady and Sean Marion. But, I mean, I guess Toronto did three-peat. But, like, why can't we have a dynasty like that ever on our team in career sims? Like, it's always other teams who have dynasties. It's never us. It's never us. The Bulls still have Rip Hamilton, Yao Ming, Shane Battier, Hedo Turkoglu, Pau Gasol. Okay, the Bulls are nice. The Bulls are nice. The Bucks have Kenyon Martin, Amari Stoudemire, Peja. It's a good team as well. The Sixers have Jerry Stackhouse, an older Kevin Garnett. He's in his prime. Yeah, he's in his prime. He's in his prime. He's in his prime. Kobe's 27. He's in his prime. Kobe's in his prime. Hopefully, we can get a chip under. We can get a fourth chip under our belt. He had 5 in real life when he retired. Hopefully, we can get a fourth here. We have 3. We have 3. Second seed in the Eastern Conference, Dirk Nowitzki wins MVP. Dwight Howard, Rookie of the Year. LeBron, 6th Man of the Year, still coming off the bench. They need to get that man starting. The Celtics are a 70-win team. We're the 2th seed in the East. We lose to the Bulls in 6. We lose to the Bulls in 6, and the Celtics win their 4th straight championship. The Celtics dynasty is back. What'd Kobe do this season? Kobe with 28, almost up in that 30-point per game margin. I feel like Kobe just needs to get out of here. 2 years left on his deal. I'm gonna assume that he wants to stay. I'm just gonna assume he wants to stay. He wants to stay. So does Danielle Marshall. And so does Lance Montgomery. Doesn't look like this team is changing anytime soon. The 2005 draft class, 2005 draft class. Chris Paul to the Spurs. The Cavs have back-to-back picks. Who are they going to team up with Dwight Howard? Marvin Williams. That was so anticlimactic. Danny Granger to the Suns. They have another pick at 7. Oh my God. The Cavs. What are you doing? What are you doing? They didn't even try to take Danny Granger. They didn't even try. Jesus. Free agency time once again. I know we don't have money. I just want to see who goes where. Just because it's the NBA. Day 6. Tim Duncan still doesn't have a job. Dirk and T-Mac stay in Boston. Gilbert Arenas stays in Miami. Jerry Stackhouse stays in Philly. Zydrunas Ilgauskas goes to the Magic. The Sixers get Hedo. Michael Finley goes to Miami. Okay. Not much shifting. Ty Lue to the Blazers, I suppose. 2006 draft class is implemented. Kobe and Danielle Marshall are on their last 2 years of their deal. They both seem to want to stay. Jason Kidd really went to the Spurs just to go on a victory tour. He's not even good anymore. I mean, he's good. I'm kidding. He's good. But the team is garbage. He could still be winning rings with the Boston Celtics. Tim Duncan is on the Blazers with Elton Brand, giving Dirk Nowitzki vibes from that career sim. The Warriors with Marcus Camby and AI still haven't done anything. Chris Webber and Penny Hardaway in Washington. This Boston team, they're like the big 3 Nets right now. See you guys in the playoffs. We haven't done anything since that 3-peat. We've done nothing since the 3-peat. Kevin Garnett wins another MVP. Chris Paul, Rookie of the Year. The only really Rookie of the Year candidate in that draft class. LeBron James, 3-peats on 6 Man of the Years. This man, LeBron, has yet to burst in the starting 5. Somehow, Tim Duncan is a head coach and a player, I suppose. Kobe Bryant finally makes his return to All-NBA teams as All-NBA second team. We get the 1st seed. The Celtics are the 5 seed. There's no way. Who is on the Heat? Kobe. How'd you let that happen, my boy? Kobe. I mean, he averaged closer to 30. But we lost to the... Who's on the Heat? No Chill Gill. Bro. And the Celtics go back to the finals. And they win 5 straight. The Celtics were the 5 seed, won 5 straight. Vlade Divac retires a Celtic. How many? He had 5 rings, didn't he? He had 5. 5 straight. 2027, 2028. Which was technically 2006, 2005, 2004, 2003, 2002. And then 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. Yes. Draft lottery. We were the 1 seed, so we're not going to be in the lottery. But I want to see the draft class again. The Warriors have 2 straight picks once again. Mock drafts. The Warriors really have had so many first-round picks, but they've done nothing with it. Okay, the Warriors have 2 top 3 picks. With the first, they take Rondo. Okay, that's a good one. LaMarcus Aldridge goes 2 to the Timberwolves. Who are the Warriors going to take at 3? They don't take anyone good. They take an auto-generated guy, and the Sonics get Brandon Roy. They could have had Brandon Roy, Allen Iverson, and Rajon Rondo. Rudy Gay to the Knicks. Kyle Lowry to the Cavs. They have Dwight Howard and Kyle Lowry. That's solid. That is solid. Ooh, moratorium. Kevin Garnett goes to the Blazers again. He goes to the Blazers. He leaves his team again. Vin Baker to the Kings. Paul Pierce to the Sonics. A lot of movement here. Allen Houston goes to play with Steve Nash in New York. We get Charlie Ward. He's 36, but we get Charlie Ward in Toronto. Jesus. All right, 2007 NBA season incoming. We have the 2007 draft class. We're getting closer and closer to present day. Kobe Bryant has three-peated already. Creeping closer to 30, him and Donyell Marshall are both on the last year of their deals. What's going to happen? I think they're both going to resign. I strongly think they're both going to resign. I'll see you guys at the contract extension deadline to see if we'll see if they'll resign. Contract extension deadline time. Kobe Bryant and Donyell Marshall both resign. Neither of them want to leave Toronto, even though neither of them have made it out of the first round since their three-peat. I don't think they made it out of the first or second round since they three-peated. So I don't know how good of a decision that is. I mean, Kobe staying loyal to the soil. Love it. Love players staying loyal to the soil, like my man Giannis. The Bucks live rent-free in my head. If you can't tell, they live rent-free in my head. I'll find any way to talk about them. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the postseason. Dirk wins another MVP. Brandon Roy, Rookie of the Year. LeBron, Sixth Man of the Year. His numbers are just getting better and better. They just refuse to start him. Chris Paul, MIP. Does Kobe All-NBA third team, but he's injured with a severe left ankle sprain. We're the 2 seed in the East. Can we get out of the first round? We do. When is Kobe coming back? 1 to 2 weeks, so it's just Donyell Marshall cooking up by himself. What were Kobe's stats? Let's look at Kobe's stats. 27 points per game. He took a drop off from his almost 30 points per game. He's on a steady rise to 30 points per game. Oh, I didn't mean to simulate playoffs. We make it past the Hawks. Who's on the Hawks? And we make it past the Bucks. I know who's on the Bucks. Who's on the Hawks? Lamar Odom, Mike Bibby, Jason Richardson. Definitely a good team. Who's on this Suns team? Jay Williams, Corey Maggette, Eddie Jones, Bobby Westbrook. Some auto-generated guys. AK-47, Danny Granger. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. Can Kobe win his 4th ring? Can he win his 4th ring? Looks like we're going to sweep the Suns. Can he win a Finals MVP? Kobe, 2nd Finals MVP. 31 points per game in the Finals. 58% from the field and 41% from 3. Kobe just doing Kobe things. He wins his 4th ring. As soon as I talk shit about him staying loyal to Toronto, he re-signs and wins a chip. Okay, draft lottery. 2007 draft class. The Pistons are at the top of the lottery. The Magic get the 1 pick. Who's in the 2007 draft class? I don't know. We're about to find out. The number 1 pick gets traded. The Magic trade it to the Wizards for Jermaine O'Neal. Kevin Durant to the Magic. Yi Hyunlian to the Pistons. Al Horford to the Spurs to play with Chris Paul. The Kings take an auto-generated guy. The Nets have back-to-back picks. They take Mike Conley. It's a W. And Greg Oden. Also a W. The Knicks take Joakim Noah to pair with Steve Nash. The Sixers trade their pick to the Knicks. The Knicks take another auto-generated guy. Okay, 2007 draft class is a W. Cool. We have free agency. Allen Iverson is a free agent. So is D-Wade. D-Wade is restricted. But Allen Iverson is unrestricted. Where is he going to go in 2007? Ray Allen. Oh my God, there's so many free agents. AI did the Jazz to play with Kevin Durant. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Chauncey Billups re-signs in Indiana. Wow. LeBron gets out of his restricted deal and goes to the Warriors. AI leaves the Warriors and they get LeBron. And they got Tim Duncan. Wow. Hold on. So this is our team. The reigning NBA champs. Stephon Marbury. Big ups to Stephon Marbury. Staying loyal to the soil in New Orleans. The team that hasn't existed in real life and when he got drafted. The Nuggets have Carmelo Anthony. LeBron said, "You're not starting me? Bet. Get me out of here." The Lakers still have D-Wade and Tyson Chandler. The Kings got Jason Kidd. He's injured. Torn right Achilles. The Jazz have Allen Iverson. Hold on. This isn't the team I was looking at. But they have AI, Marcus Camby, and Kevin Durant. Wow. I was looking at one other team. The Warriors. The Warriors have LeBron and Tim Duncan. This league, bro. What the fuck? I mean, big ups to LeBron. I'm happy for LeBron. He was a 91 overall coming off the bench at 23 years old. He's like, bro, y'all are bugging. Get me out of this restricted deal. I'm assuming it was a sign and trade. I'm not going to look at it, though. I'm guessing it was a sign and trade because he was restricted. So it had to have been a sign and trade. He goes to the Warriors to play with Tim Duncan. Oh, my Lord. 2008 season. Let's get it. If you made it this far in the video, I'm now almost 2 hours into recording. Make sure you tell me what players you want to see me do a career sim of next. I've done Kobe. I've done Dirk. I've done a creative player, which ended out pretty solid. So if you have an idea of who you want me to do a career sim of next, let me know down below, bro. I'm open to anybody. Literally anybody. I'm doing Kobe because one of my homies, the Kryptonian, absolute legend, by the way. His favorite player is Kobe Bean Bryant. I love Kobe. He's on my wall. So it seemed like a no-brainer to me. I did my all-time favorite player, Dirk Nowitzki, drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks, traded on draft night. Terrible trade, by the way. But now, doing the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kobe Bean Bryant. May he rest in peace. Dirk Nowitzki wins an MVP. Mike Conley, Rookie of the Year. Auto-generated guys. Rajon Rondo, MIP. Kobe's not on any all-NBA team. They're just hoeing my man Kobe to hoe my man Kobe. He's not injured. He is 30, but he's not injured. He's averaging 26. He's a GOAT. We have the Chicago Bulls in the first round, led by Shane Battier and Chris Bosh. It's going to be a rough first round. No, it's not. We beat them in 6. We have the Boston Celtics led by this big three. This big three has haunted this career sim. Even after Jason Kidd left, they've haunted me, and they sweep us in 4. The Atlanta Hawks, the Mike Bibby, Lamar Odom, Jason Richardson Hawks, they get their championship Lamar Odom Finals MVP. They end the streak of the Raptors Celtics going back and forth for titles. Since the career sim started, the Pelican. No, they didn't. Since the career sim has started, we had 2 years of Detroit, 1 year of Houston, and then it was 3 straight by Toronto, 5 straight by Boston. Toronto gets another one, and then finally the Hawks end that streak. Hall of Fame inductees, Grant Hill calls it a career, Vin Baker, Michael Finley, and Eddie Jones. Jersey retirements, Michael Finley in Miami, Jamal Mashburn in Dallas, and Grant Hill in Detroit. Draft lottery for the 2008 draft class, it goes to the Knicks, who is going to play with, I think Steve Nash is still in Detroit, eh? He's not. Why did I think Steve Nash was still in Detroit, or in New York? Where's Steve Nash? Why did I think he was still in New York? He's in Houston. 34 years old, he's in Houston. Steve Nash is testing free agency. 2008 draft class, who is going to go? I don't know who's in this draft class either. Derrick Rose to the Knicks. That's why. Steve Nash left, they got Derrick Rose. Kevin Love to the Nets. Brook Lopez to the Cavs. Auto-generated. New Orleans trades their pick for Antoine Walker and Alvin Williams. The Hornets take Russ. Oh my God. Russ. Dropped to 8. Roy Hibbert to the Hornets. So the Hornets got Russ and Roy Hibbert. That's a W. Free agency time. Who is winning the Steve Nash sweepstakes? And the Dirk Nowitzki, Stephon Marbury, Gilbert Arenas, T-Mac. The Celtics dynasty could be under pressure of crumbling here. The Celtics dynasty. Dirk to the Magic, but they get Stephon Marbury. Gilbert Arenas to the Mavericks. Jason Richardson to the Grizzlies. T-Mac to the Pels. Steve Nash to the Heat. Jermaine O'Neal and Dirk go to Orlando. Vince Carter goes and play. No, Steve Nash left Houston. Okay. So much shifting. Rip Hamilton and Gilbert Arenas in Dallas. The Nuggets get Jared, an auto-generated guy. No, that's not auto-generated. That's Jared Jeffries. What? Hawks add Richard Harris. The Raptors still doing nothing. We're just taking our aging superstars and just letting them age in Toronto because neither of them want to leave. All right, 2009 draft class incoming. I will see you guys in the postseason once again. It's Kobe's contract year, and it's also why did I forget his name again? I forgot his name again. Donyell Marshall. It's both of their contract years. Steven Jackson's an 88 overall at the age of 30. No, it's not his contract year. It's a 2-year deal. I'm tripping. Okay, see you guys in the playoffs. Kobe needs to get out of Toronto. He needs to leave. This is a terrible situation. It's stupidly terrible situation like the Knicks or the Cavs in the previous career sims. But if he wants to win a championship, it's not going to be here. The Gilbert Arenas character arc is finally happening. Gilbert Arenas, MVP, 97% from the free throw line, 50-40-90 club, well over it. 29 points per game, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Russell Westbrook, Rookie of the Year. Derrick Rose, 6th Man of the Year. Elton Brand, DPOY. Elton Brand and Gilbert Arenas cooking up in Dallas. Lou Will, Most Improved. They're hoeing Kobe again with these All-NBA teams, but he isn't he's All-NBA third team. We are the 7th seed. We have the Bulls who beat us. No, they didn't beat us last year, but they beat us this year in 5. Kobe has 1 season left on his deal. The Sixers get beat by the Gilbert Arenas Mavericks. The Gilbert Arenas dynasty is now in full effect. He wins his first championship. Jason Kidd retires. Draft lottery for the 2009 draft class. I was hoping we would be in the lottery so we could get another star to play with Kobe, because this is the James Harden, Steph Curry, and Blake Griffin draft, 2009. Where is Steph, James, and Blake going? Steph Curry to the Nets. How many players do they have? Who knows? The Clippers are going to get Blake. They get James Harden. The Pelicans are going to get Blake. They get Ricky Rubio. The Wizards are going to get Blake. They get Blake. Free agency time. Kobe still has a year left on his deal, so he's not a free agent. But there still are some notable free agents, so we're going to see here. Free agency. Corey Maggette to the Spurs. Paul Pierce goes and joins Gilbert Arenas in Dallas as if he needed more help after he wins a chip. Elton Brand leaves, though, so I guess. Richard Jefferson to the Nets, like in real life. Who is on the Nets besides Steph Curry and Richard Jefferson? I feel like they have a lot of good players. All right, we are finally in the 2010s era. 2010 draft class incoming. Kobe is in his early 30s. He's starting to wind down in his NBA career. Who is on the Nets? Kobe's 32. It's his contract year. Donyell Marshall's contract year as well. But we got Pau Gasol. Pau and Kobe. The Pau and Kobe squad. The Nets have Kevin Love, Greg Oden, Andre Iguodala, Richard Jefferson, and now Steph Curry. See you in the offseason. I don't even know if we'll be in the playoffs. It does look like we are going to be in the draft lottery this season. Kobe Bryant has a bruised right hip, but him and Donyell Marshall both re-sign at 32. We have a 29-year-old Pau Gasol, but we're in the lottery. Hopefully the 2010 draft class brings us some luck, because Kobe needs more help. He's getting old. He needs help. He has 4 rings under his belt. If we want to meet his in real life achievements, he needs 1 more. Gilbert Arenas goes back-to-back on MVPs. I've seen this happen before. Steph Curry, Rookie of the Year. I've seen it happen before where, Russ, 6th Man of the Year. Blasphemy. Like I said, I've seen it before where Gilbert Arenas just takes over the league and wins, 5 straight rings and 5 straight finals MVPs. Kobe, no all NBA selections. We're the worst team in the NBA, so we're going to be in the lottery. But I've seen sims happen where Gilbert Arenas just runs the league for years, which he doesn't this time. Hedo Turkoglu finals MVP. This sim is wild. The 2010 draft class is coming up. Donyell Marshall signs a contract and then leaves Kobe. He retires. Draft lottery. The Raptors have the number 1 odds. They get the number 2 pick in the 2010 draft class. Who is going to team up with Kobe? The number 1 pick, they take John Wall to the Wizards. realistic. They take Eric Bledsoe. The Raptors take Eric Bledsoe. Number 3, they take Boogie Cousins to the Nets, as if they need more players. Paul George to the Bulls. We could add Paul George and Kobe. Drafting AI in 2K is just terrible. The AI is terrible. On the bright side, with Danielle Marshall retiring, we have cap space. There's Kevin Garnett. There's Allen Iverson. We have cap space. We could bring Kobe some help. We don't. KG goes to the Jazz. Allen Iverson leaves the Jazz and goes to Portland. The Raptors do nothing in free agency. I mean, we get an 88 overall, 26-year-old center by the name of Sidney McCarthy. Still dog shit. Still terrible. We're probably going to be in the lottery again next season. 2011 draft class incoming. This is the Kobe redemption arc. Come on, the Kobe redemption arc. We have Eric Bledsoe and Kobe Bryant in the backcourt together. It's going to be interesting. Kobe Bryant's 33, 2 years left on his deal. We have Sidney McCarthy, Pau Gasol at 30, Luka Mbamute, and then Eric Bledsoe's one of the worst players on the team next to Steve Novak. See you guys in the offseason again. Kobe is on the downslope of his career. Come on, boys. Chris Paul MVP? Chris Paul MVP? He ends the Gilbert Arenas dynasty. Eric Bledsoe, Rookie of the Year. He's playing with Kobe. We're the worst team in the NBA once again. Drew Holiday, Most Improved Player. Love that. Gilbert Arenas, All-NBA first team. Kobe's not on an All-NBA team once again. And we're not in the playoffs. We lost 67 games. Again, it's not really Kobe's fault. He has no help. I mean, he has the Rookie of the Year, Eric Bledsoe. He has Hedo Turkoglu wins another Finals MVP. Hedo Turkoglu? Jason Kidd, Chris Webber, Grant Hill. So many legends retiring. Hall of Fame inductees, Jason Kidd, Chris Webber. Let me make sure I'm still recording because I'm 2 hours into this recording. This is the longest career sim yet. Jerry Stackhouse. Draft lottery. This is the 2011 draft class. We're going to be at the top of the lottery again. We get the first pick. The 2011 draft class. Mock drafts. Kawhi Leonard. This is the Kawhi Leonard draft. Do not mess this up, Toronto. Do not mess this up. Kawhi Leonard, baby. Kawhi Leonard and Kobe. That's all I needed to see. I know there's better players in this draft. Not better, but more players in the draft class like Vucevic, Valanciunas, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Klay Thompson. We got Kawhi Leonard with Kobe Bean. Where's Kobe? Does he? How many years left does he have on his deal? It's his last year on his deal. But we have the Rookie of the Year Bledsoe, Kawhi Leonard, Pau Gasol, and Sidney McCarthy. Can we get Kobe a ring before he retires? He's 34 years old. Dirk Nowitzki's 33. He's in 99 still in free agency. Can we get Kobe another ring before he retires? Can we get him his 5th ring? Melo to the Bucks. D-Wade to the Knicks. Gilbert Arenas to the Heat. Stephon Marbury to the Celtics. Dirk and Stephon to the Celtics. Jesus, and Shawn Marion. The Celtics are back. LeBron resigns in Denver. Ray Allen to the Mavs. Kevin Durant to the Jazz. Baron Davis to the Warriors. Wait. LeBron left. Went to the Warriors. Progressed. Came back. It's like him. He got drafted to Cleveland. Went to Miami. Came back to Cleveland. He got drafted to Denver. Went to Golden State. Came back to Denver. Except he won 0 championships in the process. So I know it's coming to the end of the career sim, but I want to look at rosters. Where's Kobe? Where's Kobe? Did he? Oh, that's Summer League. Okay, whew. That's Summer League. I was going to say, where's Kobe? 2012 draft class incoming. Bet. Cool. I want to look at the rosters. Kobe should still be in the high 90s. He's a 93. Solid squad. We have Sidney McCarthy, Al Harrington, Art Hawkins, rookie Kawhi Leonard, Rookie of the Year Eric Bledsoe, old Pau Gasol. Let's look around the league. The Rockets got Yao Ming and Vince Carter and Caron Butler, and they got PJ Tucker. Love PJ Tucker. San Antonio Spurs have the reigning MVP Chris Paul, Corey Maggette, Iguodala, Al Horford, and Nene. The Suns have Elton Brand and Carlos Boozer. The Sonics have Brandon Roy, Bobby Westbrook, and Drew Gooden. The Timberwolves have LaMarcus Aldridge. The Portland Trailblazers have 36-year-old AI and Goran Dragic. The Warriors lost LeBron, but they still have Baron Davis. The Warriors have the Wizards have Rondo, Blake Griffin, and John Wall, and J.R. Smith. The Sixers have Amari Stoudemire and 2-time Finals MVP Hedo Turkoglu. The Bucks, AK-47, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Haynes. The Bulls have Paul George, Mike Bibby, and Chris Bosh. The Cavs have Paul Millsap, Kyle Lowry, Larry Hughes, and Brandon Haywood. The Celtics have another big three: Dirk Nowitzki, Sean Marion, and Stephon Marbury. The Clippers have Jay Williams and James Harden and Rashard Lewis. The Grizzlies have Jason Richardson and Lucas Shelton, auto-generated guy. The Hawks have Lamar Odom and Dwight Howard. The Heat have Gilbert Arenas, two-time MVP, Finals MVP, big player, big player, one-time NBA champion, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, and Nick Batum. The Hornets have Roy Hibbert, Steve Nash, Lou Williams, Nick Collison, Russell Westbrook, Trevor Ariza. They have a really good team. They just have a lot of guys at the same position. They have Russ and Steve Nash. He's 37, but still. The Jazz have 35-year-old Kevin Garnett and a young Kevin Durant. And I was going to say, how's Jerry West in the league in 2011? D Wade with the Knicks with Derrick Rose and auto-generated guy. The Mavs have Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, auto-generated guy. But Ray Allen and Paul Pierce join up in Dallas instead of in Boston. The Nets have Steph Curry, Greg Oden, Kevin Love, and Richard Jefferson, and Boogie Cousins. And the Nuggets have, I forgot to look at the Nuggets. Where's the Nuggets? The Nuggets have LeBron James and Jared Jeffries. Let me look. He has yet to win a title yet. He signed a 4-year deal with a player option at the end. Career stats. Yeah. He got drafted to Denver, went to Golden State. Now he's back in Denver. Okay, see you guys in the offseason once again. We have a better team. Kobe, Kawhi, and that Sydney guy. I sound like Flight. That Sydney guy. But this guy's not actually real, so it's not actually Flight. Chris Paul back-to-back MVPs. Kyrie Irving Rookie of the Year. DeMar DeRozan in Detroit Sixth Man of the Year. Roy Hibbert DPOY. Mike Conley Most Improved. Kobe still is not an all-NBA player. Definitely on the back end of his career. 13th seed in the East. Another sad year for the Raptors. I guess we are in rebuild mode, even though we have a all-time generational talent in Kobe Bean Bryant. He just re-signed. Signed a 3-year deal. Another career sim of being on one team the entire time. Do you have cap space? We have 0 cap space. We gave money to Al Harrington and Sidney McCarthy. We don't have cap space. 2011 or 2012 draft class. AD to Charlotte, as if they need more help. Drummond to the Grizzlies. Draymond Green to the Pacers. Okay. Hold on. We are in this draft class. I mean. Dwight Howard to the Magic. Instead of getting drafted there, he's here at the end of his career. Bradley Beal to the Hawks. We get an auto-gen. Jesus. All right, we're loading in the Giannis draft. 2013. Kobe is like 35. 3 years left on his deal. Kobe, your team is garbage. Your team's terrible. He's an 89 overall. Definitely on the back end of his career. 35 years old. They have a young Kawhi, but they're not playing him. They also have Rookie of the Year Eric Bledsoe. This team's management is garbage right now. They were good at the start of the sim when Kobe three-peated. They've been garbage ever since. They kept trying to run it back with a roster that obviously wasn't working. Like the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh! Steph Curry, first MVP. AD, Rookie of the Year. John Wall, Sixth Man of the Year. Greg Oden, DPOY. Kobe still hasn't been an all-NBA player in years. We are the worst team in the East again. This is sad. The Suns win the finals with Russell Westbrook as their finals MVP. I love seeing Russell Westbrook win his titles. Player retirement. Steve Nash calls it a career. Peja, Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Dexter Goodrich, who stayed loyal to the Sonics for a long-ass time. Kobe is still pushing strong. Draft lottery for the Giannis draft. The Raptors are 2, and we drop to 4. We're not going to get anybody, are we? It's also the KP draft, I'm pretty sure. Giannis to the Pacers. Otto Porter to the Blazers. Victor Oladipo to the Bulls. And we get CJ McCollum. So is CJ McCollum going to be Kobe's replacement or something? Is that supposed to be Kobe's replacement? CJ McCollum? Nowhere close to Kobe. All right, 2014 draft class coming in. 2.5 hours into recording. And Kobe is like 36 years old. 36, 85 years of age, the best player on this team. Kawhi Leonard could be taking that torch. See you guys in the offseason. Steph Curry, back-to-back MVPs. A lot of auto-generated guys. Elton Brand still in the league, Defensive Player of the Year. Kobe still not All-NBA caliber, 14th seed in the East. Man, this is tough. Steph Curry wins a ring. Finals MVP, Steph Curry. Insanity. Finals MVP, Steph. Let's get it. Player retirements. Kevin Garnett retires with the Suns. Allen Iverson retires with the Nets. He won his ring and he's gone. He won his ring and he's gone. Was that his only ring? His only ring. He won a ring and he retired. Oh my lord. Did Tim Duncan even win a championship? Tim Duncan retires ringless. Vince Carter still retires ringless. Sean Marion had 5. He was a part of that Celtics dynasty. And Kobe Bryant's still pushing. Kobe Bryant's still pushing. Draft lottery, the 2014 draft. We are the 4th worst team in the league. We have the 4th pick in the NBA draft. NBA draft time. 2014 draft class. Who are we going to take? Number 1 goes... Ooh, they trade their pick. The Heat trade their pick to the Kings. The Kings take Wiggins at 1. The Jazz take Jabari Parker at 2. The Kings take Marcus Smart at 3. We're going to take auto-generate guy, aren't we? Nikola Jokic! Raptors management. Oh my god. We're taking Jokic. Free agency. Kobe's on the last year of his deal. He's making $48 million. We have a team of Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic, CJ McCollum, Kobe Bryant, and Danny Granger. Dirk to the Knicks. LaMarcus Aldridge to the Lakers. The Raptors don't have any cap space, so I don't know why I thought we could do anything. LeBron resigns with the Nuggets. Amari resigns with the Bucks. Boogie resigns with the Nets. 2015 draft class incoming, I believe. Yeah, 2015. All right. Kobe Bryant. 37 years old. 1 year left on his deal. Kawhi Leonard is the best player on this team now. Jokic just got drafted. CJ McCollum got drafted. I think it's time for Kobe to hang up the shoes. Contract extension, deadline time. Kobe signs a 3-year extension. Kobe's riding it out. He wants another ring. He knows we just drafted an insane squad with Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic, and CJ McCollum. He wants another ring. He's going to be here until he's 40, unless he retires mid-contract. Steph Curry, another MVP. Nikola Jokic, Rookie of the Year, almost averaging a triple-double in his rookie season. Chris Paul, DPOY. All right, Kobe. I get you want to stay in the league. We're a 13th seed again. He wants to... I feel like he just wants to ride it out for a ring, but we're at 2.5 hours of recording. Kobe, I need you to just take this with the... Take it and leave. He says no to that. We're going another season. Kobe's 38. Riding it out with this squad. Draft lottery for the 2015 draft class. We are the 6th best odds. We dropped to 7. NBA draft. This is the Devin Booker, KP, and Cat draft. The Heat trade their pick to the Cavs. The Cavs take Trey Lyles. KP to the Celtics. Where's Booker? D'Lo to the Nuggets. Where's Booker? Don't do this. Booker to the Suns. The Suns trade their pick to the Celtics. The Celtics got KP and they want Booker too. They get Booker. Who are we gonna take? Frank the Tank Kaminsky. That's my boy. Hold on, I have a picture of him somewhere. I think it's across the room. But Frank the Tank Kaminsky out of Wisconsin. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't care about free agency because we have Kawhi, Jokic, and CJ McCollum. If they all progress at least. And we have a 38-year-old Kobe Bryant. 2016 draft class incoming. This is like the Dirk career sim. They're both old and just trying to get another ring. Get another ring before they retire. Understandable. Alright, so this team has Geoffrey Cameron. Kobe Bryant is our 6th best player at 38 years old. 80 overall. There's Jokic. Okay, this team definitely can compete. So we trade Kawhi midseason to the Hawks. Was he just like too good for us or what? Hold on. Transactions. Kawhi Leonard's contract just expired and he just left? I don't know, man. I don't know. That sucks. No more Kawhi Leonard. Steph Curry, another MVP. Cat, Rookie of the Year. Mike Conley, 6th Man of the Year. Roy Hibbert, DPOY. Rudy Gobert, Most Improved Player. There's a 70-win team in the league. Kobe, another year of no All-NBA teams. We are the 8th seed, though. We face the Steph Curry Nets in the first round, and we lose in 6. I'm assuming the Nets are going to go all the way. Nope, they get beat by the Hornets, the Magic, the Clippers. James Harden gets a ring. Okay, Kobe has 1 year left on his deal. He's not retiring. Said, nope, fuck y'all. I'm going for another year. We're not in the lottery. 2015 draft class. No idea who's in this draft class. Or the 21 of the year's draft classes. Brandon Ingram to the Pistons. Jamal Murray to the Kings. Ben Simmons to the Jazz. Jaylen Brown to the Cavs. This was a good draft class. Free agency. Kobe's on the last year of his deal. There's a lot of unrestricted free agents that are really good. Drew Holiday. Love Drew Holiday. The Raptors look like they're going to get nobody. They got Derek Favors. 87 overall Derek Favors. Going into the 2016-2017 season, Kobe's on the last year of his $40-something million deal. I will honestly be surprised if he signs another contract because we are catching up to present day really quickly. So yeah. Kobe regressed even more. Kobe is 39, 76 overall. What's he feeling? He's a 4-time NBA champ. His accolades don't back up his greatness. He's 20 seasons in Toronto. I'm happy here. I want to extend my contract immediately. Contract extension deadline. Kobe, I swear to God, bro. Okay, Kobe hasn't re-signed. We'll see. All right, this is by far the longest career sim I've ever done. We're coming on 3 hours of recording. And if you know me by now, you know my stamina on recording. Not too great. I'm used to hour-long recording, so... Curry, most valuable player. Ben Simmons, rookie of the year. Rajon Rondo, 6th man of the year. Greg Oden, DPOY. Wiggins, most improved player. They got Wiggins and Greg Oden, the MIP and the DPOY. We're in the playoffs. We are the 1 seed, 59-23, led by Jokic. Jokic and CJ McCollum. We win in the first round in 7. We have the Nets without Steph Curry anymore. We lose in 5. Who is on this Nets team? Eric Bledsoe. The former rookie of the year, Eric Bledsoe. Nikola Mirotic. Dirk Nowitzki is still in the league. And the Sixers win a championship led by Chris Bosh in 2017. Hall of Fame inductees. Kobe is still kicking. Not sure if he re-signed. He didn't. He's a free agent at 40. Kobe is a free agent at 40. What's going to happen? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Kobe's a free agent. I'm going to sim free agency. See if Kobe gets a team. Okay, free agency's over. We're going to player finder Kobe Bryant. 1 player. Kobe doesn't have a job. 3 points per game in the last season. Still good efficiency. 57% from 3. He doesn't have a team. Kobe doesn't have a job. I simmed the draft. We're going to the 2018 draft class. Kobe still doesn't have a job. The legend himself does not have a job. He got a job with the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas gave him a shot. Dallas gave Kobe a shot. He signed a 1-year, $3 million deal. Let's switch teams. I know I still have the retro logos, but I think they look cool. Okay, Dallas Mavericks. Settings, team. Let's make sure automation is cool. All right, who is on this Mavericks team? Zach Randolph, Al Porter, Bojan Bogdanovic, John Collins, Yusuf Nurkic, Shetty Osman, Trey Burke, and then a 40-year-old Kobe Bryant. Okay. That Raptors team had Nikola Jokic and CJ McCollum. I wouldn't have left, but I'm assuming they just didn't offer him a deal. DeMarcus Cousins, MVP. Markelle Fultz, Rookie of the Year. Michael Carter-Williams, 6th man of the year on the Bucks. That's ironic, to me at least. Okay, 8th seed in the Western Conference. We're probably going to get smacked in the first round because we kind of suck. We lose in 7 to the Utah Jazz. The Jazz are going all the way to the finals to lose to the Bulls in 6. The Paul George Bulls. All right, is Kobe calling it a career at 40? I'm going to take that as a no. He didn't re-sign in Dallas. So I don't know what the deal is going to be. Let's look at... There's no Hall of Fame. No more Hall of Fame. So is Kobe just... What's the deal with Kobe? He's 41. He wants to stay in the league. Assuming... Kobe, I just need you to retire, my boy. Sim free agency. I just need Kobe to retire. You know what? Let's sim the entire offseason. Got the 2018 draft class, I believe. I believe it's 2018. If not, it's not a huge deal. Because it's the end of Kobe's career. Did he resign? He didn't. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's Kobe? Where is my man Kobe? He's jobless. Kobe Bryant is jobless. He hasn't retired yet, though. Steph Curry, another MVP. Luka, Rookie of the Year. It's already the Luka draft. Lonzo, Sixth Man of the Year. There are the rest of the awards. Nikola Jokic doing his thing in Toronto. Toronto still aren't in the playoffs, and neither are the Mavericks. I don't think Kobe has a job still. I still don't think Kobe has a job. I'll send him the playoffs. I'm hoping he retires. He's 41. He doesn't have a job. Sixers win another title. Jeff Teague, Finals MVP. What is this sim? Player retirements. Kobe calls it a career. 42 years old. Big career by Kobe. 4 NBA championships, 2 Finals MVPs, an All-Star, a lot of All-NBA selections. This screen doesn't give him justice. Huge by Kobe. And that's going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed sitting here for this 3-hour recording session, I love you. And as always, peace.